There he is. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, with the Moscow.
Shit, I like that cup. I
Bro,
like that cup.
you straight brought that cup from Ziwat Neho.
I like that cup. Is that wood?
Nah, fool, that shit for sure. That cup for sure has freaking lead in it.
What?
That shit is straight painted with some old Mayan paint, fool.
It's fucking go blood in this shit, dog.
Julio straight broke a freaking brick off of his grandma's house, Adobe house, and built that cup.
Look at that. Look at it. Where's Van at? Van.
Rabbit.
You look buff, bro.
I know.
Oh, you like that?
The mangoes in it, fool.
Yeah, man.
I remember, dog. Whenever you're left on red, fool, it's not that it's not that they don't ignore you. So you left them speechless.
What?
Oh wow,
Whoa.
wow, Sally, Jesse Raphael over here.
Oh shit.
Damn, dog.
Yeah.
You from smart to smarter.
Look
Hey,
at
you notice how I have my hairline cut off though? It looks like.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, fool. You look like your mom right now with those glasses on.
Oh shit! How do you know my mama, fool? How you be knowing? How you be knowing Maria Paz? Like?
Wow, that's.
Oh, okay. Let's just do that.
Santa Maria.
Let's do the one story from any time in your career. Like it could be any job you've ever had.
Funny story of my career. I've had a few careers, dog, and I don't know, man. It's military. I could bring you into a whole lot of different realms, dog. So you gotta pick one, dog.
If anybody's got one off the top of their dome.
See, got a couple.
Domino's Pizza.
Oh, you probably got some crazy ones from Domino's.
Fuck, these people used to jack Domino's Pizza like a mother.
Shamar. Only you incriminating me, dog.
Hey, how about we
remember that time that you dropped off pizza in my pad?
I remember that though. That's that.
I didn't want to eat it.
That was one of the last days. I think I quit after that, dude. I didn't have a ride home. I was still in high school at the time, and I didn't have a ride home. It was about 11 o'clock at night. I don't know why Domino's was still employing me at the time, dog. I was okay. It was like 17 going on 18. I was 11 o'clock at night, and I got let go around 11:20. I didn't have a ride home. I walked to Van's house. The closest person living there, he used to live on Sway Road, and I walked over there, and then I couldn't get him to wake up, dude. I remember looking in the back, the window, he had a window in the back, and I was like, fuck, I was knocking on it. I didn't want to wake his mom up, because his mom checks him all the time.
Yeah.
His mom already thought I was a crackhead, so me coming in at 2 in the morning was
it would have just put the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, this guy is definitely a fucking crackhead.
It also didn't help that crack fell out of Julio's pocket one day.
She's like, I don't know. He left one day and there was a Dougie in the driveway.
It's just, I went over there and then I couldn't get him. I didn't wake him up, so I left a pizza for him as a gesture. Hey, I'm here. I work at Domino's. You're the only fucking friend I have. You get pizza from me all the time, so I left a fucking bag. It was a box of pizza there, and then I walked home. I ended up walking all the way across town home, and then Van's mom thought I was trying to poison her or some shit like that.
Yeah, because the night before, some dude broke into her garage, bro.
Hey, how about somebody broke into Van's garage and Van just watched them go through the?
No, I didn't.
Remember that? Yeah.
And then I go to Van's house the next day. He was like, "Hey, we're all investigating his house. Look at the bushes are crushed right here, fool. He was looking through the windows first."
No, what the fuck? He was fucking cracked out of his mind, man.
What did you do, man, when you walked in the garage? You seen some dude in your garage?
No, it was like 3 a.m. and when usually my mom wakes me up like at 6, 7. She makes all kinds of noise, I get ready for school. I turn on the TV and I'm like, I watch certain shows. I'm like, hold up, all these shows are different, man. I checked the time. I was like, oh shit, it's fucking 2 a.m. I was like, and I hear motherfuckers in the back, like doing shit like that. And I was like, what the fuck? And I checked, dude. This fool was in my mom's car playing with the rosary. And in my head, I was like, what the fuck? This guy must be on drugs. You know what I mean? Like, and I just, hey! I thought it was fucking Marco at first. And I just woke my mom up and Tim up, and Tim chased him away.
Marco was he was a character too, dog. He got you jumped. Remember that shit?
Yeah. No, he got baby jumped.
He got baby jumped. And you were in the mix, so we all got involved, and then we got arrested, and my cousin Mario got away.
Oh, remember that shit?
Yeah.
And I'll never forget when the first time I ever met Julio's cousin Jesse. We were at school, and there was a rumble happened. And so we ran from campus, and we're running, fool. And I was like, what the fuck? The fucking security guard's running with us. And it wasn't a security guard, it was fucking Jesse, but he looked like a full-on beard and everything. Remember that day?
I remember that day, dog.
I was like,
That fool's straight Colombian, dog. I don't know,
yeah, that fool had beard when he was like in 8th grade.
Yeah, that fool was like Alex Valdez, dog.
That fool would come over here and start a bunch of beef and just go back home and sleep in his comfortable bed in Oxnard.
Did I tell you guys a story about that homeless lady that came into the gym when I first opened?
I want to know. I want to hear about Van's friend, fool. What the fuck happened?
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
Oh, religious man.
Dude, he's not my friend.
What the fuck was?
Well, we already have at the gym. We already have a spiritual man
That comes in and he gives guidance, I guess.
Yeah.
Or
Now
Spiritual guidance, dude.
With
a little bit of a drug addict flair.
Van invited another dude. Ricky, go ahead.
So I don't know who this. I honestly don't know who this guy is. I was gonna ask Van. So this dude comes in, right? He calls me yesterday. Sets an appointment. Had to be for today. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. If you can get in by 1 o'clock, I'll see you today. So dude calls me. He's late. Parks in Lassens. Comes over. Finally parks in the right spot. Comes in. Sees that I have the Jesus flag over the door, dude. And starts talking to me about how he wants to be partners with me, and he wants to open a Lord's gym because he's Christian and he was a minister, and how like if I just believe in God that I'm gonna prosper, and he's gonna open up this gym with me, and we're gonna play nothing but Christian rock. We're gonna have homeless people in there. We're gonna shower them and do all this weird shit.
He's like Tupac of gyms.
And bring in troubled kids. And this will follow me into the office, dog. Like, when I went to go get a waiver, followed me into the office and had me there for like 20 minutes talking about, like, how we're going to make this happen. And he's going to come back after the coronavirus and talk to me. And we're going to set everything up. Like, bro, for an hour, he was talking to me about, like, God and building a Lord's gym, dog.
And Amber got that flag, ironically, not like because he liked Jesus.
And then after he talked about being spiritual, asked me if everybody in the gym was cool because he didn't want to have to fight anybody. I swear to God, he asked me that. I swear, he said all that shit, dude.
Damn.
Afterwards,
Maria says sometimes it'd be like that.
with the Filipinos.
Did he what?
He went across the street and ate some chicken with the Filipinos.
See?
Hey, did he say not me a lot? Not me? Or primo?
I think he
call you
did.
Primo?
How do you know him, man?
I don't know. He comes to the barbershop, and Nene used to cut his hair.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I think Nene got tired of him. they would make fun of him, and then so he went to Alex now, and he came in and he's like, "Yo, hey, how you hitting the weight? Are you hitting the weights?" I'm like, "Yeah, my friend's gym." That's how. I don't really talk to him. I just remember him because he says primo and not mean like every other sentence. Like at the end of every sentence, not me, primo, not me.
And you know what the fucked up part is? The only reason I gave him the membership is because I thought he was actually friends with Van, dude. And then come to find out, Van don't even know him.
Oh, well, dude, I'm trying to feed you, my guy.
Well, no, everybody was, and even that guy's like, he's nice, but it's like, he's just weird, dude. Like,
He's interesting.
so
Yeah, he is. He is
cool. Like
interesting.
Martin's cool and shit and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But that guy's
it's
just
weird,
like,
huh? Because you can't really get mad at him, but I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Like, yeah, he's a nice guy. Like, if you talk to him, he's a nice guy, but he's
Yeah.
weird, dude.
Yeah,
He's like a spiritual guy.
he's an interesting guy, but he wants to fight people That's cool.
Apparently, yeah. Apparently, he's like, yeah, because then I'm out of town. We're gonna have to take a walk outside. And it's like, wait.
This was a gangster, dog. This was a G. But he's from the old school. He's probably like 45?
Yeah, he's got it. Yeah. All I know is that he's got money, dude, because he fucking went into a Lexus and.
He has a black card?
Yeah, he has his card, jumped in a Lexus and took off.
Damn, see? Gotta be provided.
Yeah. Straight up.
Pray to God and it
Yeah.
provided, dude. That's where I'm
I
fucking
hope
up.
why he saw you, bro. He wanted to take you under his wing. And then he saw the Jesus flag. He was probably like, this guy's got potential.
Hey, what's up with that
Dude,
G hat?
he wanted to. He fucking pulled out 2 of my mats.
God.
He put those shits on the floor, and then he was trying to get me to kneel down with him so that we could pray.
No.
I didn't believe that.
I can see it happening.
When Ricky was like making him feel good about it, he was all, Jesus Christ!
He's like, I love you, God.
I love you, God. He's all pop locking in there, huh?
Dude, he thought I was super. He kept, which is because I'm not really religious. And he kept telling me, he's like, yeah, he's all, I see how you have that flag up there, and that's good. You're religious, and I like that, and I think we can go into business. And I was like, I didn't have it in me to tell him that I'm not religious, and I just got it as a joke. So I was like, maybe.
Damn. My bad.
I love you, God.
I don't know. Next time I'll run it by you.
So
I'll run it by you before I send him that way.
So long story short, now at the gym, not only can you get a workout, but you can also get baptized because this guy said he was a minister at one point.
Yeah.
So he can baptize you and your workout.
He baptizes you in a sweat. That's what he does. He's gonna work up a sweat, and then he's gonna save it, and then dump your head in it.
And then if you refuse the baptism, he's going to take you outside for a walk.
Yeah. Take a walk outside. I love you, God.
Hey, we should you guys down a drink?
What are you drinking, Van?
Some Maker's Mark, some whiskey.
Let me see it. Damn.
Who do you
What
invite
makes
me
a
to
good
his
whiskey?
house?
Like, 'cause to me, all liquor tastes
Yeah.
fucking the
I
same.
don't know. Well, this guy knows about drinks. What
Whiskey?
makes a good whiskey, Julio?
What makes a good whiskey? I
Yeah.
don't know the flavor, dog. There's some smoky. There's some like caramel. There's two knuckles, right? 2 knuckles to fill it up, and if you want ice, you can water it down a little bit. I don't like it, but 2 knuckles usually 2 to 4 knuckles usually gets you right, But there's there's different ways of drinking it too. Like you can have like what's called a Kentucky chew, which you just let it soak on your tongue, and then you kind of like I don't know, not splash it around, but you just let it soak on your tongue and then you accept it in, which you'll start tasting the flavors, spice, yeah, and then like Van right now, it's just like exactly right. He just took like it wasn't even like it wasn't a gulp. It was just to let it water his tongue, and then you taste the flavors. You kind of feel like a spice or something. Kind of you get like a caramel or like a pepper or something like that. It depends on, but yeah, it makes a good whiskey, dude.
I hope you're telling the truth, because this was really trying.
'Cause I used
Oh,
to-
Yeah,
serious.
you really can.
I'm
No, you
dead serious.
It tastes like peppery.
Yeah, you could taste it. Like either it's a caramel or a pepper. It's the aftertaste that you could tell. But you're not supposed to just like slam a drink, dude. You're supposed to just let it savor it. Water your tongue, and then you kind of just process the taste. And okay, it tastes kind of good. It tastes peppery or caramel, or there's different. Just like a cigar.
That shit kind of numbed my tongue a little bit.
Yeah, but it's called a Kentucky Chew, right? A Kentucky Kentucky Chew. So
I used to drink Wild Turkey, and that fucking shit was rough.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, Wild Turkey's good. I like Wild Turkey. I like Maker's Mark. I like Jameson. That's the first one I had. Jameson when
Jameson.
my boss was actually the first one that introduced me to this kind of drinking. He was like, you don't, just like my dad. My dad introduced me to tequila. He was like, you don't. I used to get fucked up, and then he was like, no, you don't. You're supposed to just let it. You take a shot, let it sit, and ride the high or ride the buzz. And then when you feel it coming down, you take another one and you kind of just let it ride, And so
How do you drink tequila?
the same way.
The same way?
drink-
Oh fuck.
Yeah, the same way is just slower, you know, because it hits you different, dude. So
Yeah.
like you all know, like, you know, the higher the price, the better the quality. So
Yeah.
you know, there you go for it. But yeah, whiskey is the same way, dude. It's just the way you like it spicy, or you like it dull, or you like it whatever. But Maker's Mark is a good. That's a good brand. I like it. It's spicy. It's
Yeah, it is spicy.
so
Smoking
Good
that
one,
try
spice.
a good one.
My tongue.
I'm gonna try it right now with the Nagasaki. You put sake and eggnog together.
And it's supposed to the bomb.
I love
Yo,
tequila.
we could all drink one day. I want to see Ricky.
Like I love tequila, dog. I absolutely love the way it makes me feel. I feel happy. You know, when you drink tequila, you just feel
Yeah.
happy. Because I've been drinking all day. I fucking Maria asked me why I was slurring. I was like, blah, blah, blah.
She thought Julio was having a seizure.
No, she doesn't have a stroke.
Hey, dude, nah, fuck that.
And I remember one time I had too much whiskey, and I caught whiskey D.
Yeah.
We got 9 minutes left.
I caught whiskey D, bro. My thing wouldn't work. My dick
Tell me
wouldn't get
about
hard.
it.
How's that? Yeah,
Tell me about it.
yeah. Tell us about it. How's that?
All right, so I was like, I met this girl.
Wait, hold on.
Friend.
Hold on. This thing's gonna end in 5 minutes. Like.
No. Let him talk.
All right, go.
It says
Friend of a
mine.
friend. And nothing was going good, you know? And we were getting fucked up, and I was drinking whiskey. For some reason, it reminded me of the men who built America, you know? And we were going to bed, and my homegirl's like, oh, here's some blankets, you know, for the couch, you know? She's like gesturing, like, I was like, sitting there, and I was thinking, like, fuck, if I was fucking Vanderbilt right now, you know what I mean? If I was fucking James D. Rockefeller, like what would he do, you know? Like, you gotta, I don't know, I got all pumped up, yo. This whiskey got to me. I fucking slammed, like, this much of whiskey. I went in the room, and just started running shit, and we were all naked, we were fucking, you know, doing the thing, and my shit wouldn't get hard, fool. I was even pushing, like, blood to my stomach like that, as I was, like,
Wait, how? Show me again. Yeah.
Imagine if you were in that room. What kind of ritual is this?
Yo, I swear.
You probably gave her a story to tell.
Preaching to
Bro.
the motherland, you know. It was like,
She's like, she's probably like, I think he was trying to take off his girdle.
Yeah, I know. She's probably like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? And I was trying to get it in, and she's like, what the fuck, you know? Like, I think she got offended, bro. And then she grabbed my shit, and she thought she thought that it was soft. I just looked at her. I was like, whiskey. I swear, I was like, whiskey. And yeah, nothing happened.
So that's a real thing.
That was a real thing, man. I drank too much fucking whiskey. I thought I was, I don't know.
You know what you should have done?
You should have
Porn shot, dude.
You should have pictured yourself being somebody younger than freaking Rockefeller. That fool
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
get anything. He's dead.
No, I was thinking more of like Vanderbilt. I was like,
Vanderbilt.
yeah, that fool would be like, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like I was like,
you know, the time that Vanderbilt lived and died, he was like twice the age that people usually die at, right? People die at 30.
It was like 17.
no, 30, 40, huh? Yo,
30,
we'd be
40,
almost dead, huh?
You live to like 70, you fucking live 2 lifetimes at that.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, huh? Not too long ago, motherfuckers were dying like at 40.
Don't try to take it away from your whiskey, D.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Let's stay on the whiskey.
yeah, man.
So,
that
Whiskey,
was-
dog.
What preventative measures are you taking now to make sure?
I bought some Viagra.
Yeah,
You know what you should have done?
That's it.
You should have blown on it and wiggled it back and forth.
I don't think it's big enough for me to go.
She's like, I think this fool is gonna start a fire. He's got some kindling down there.
Yo, man. Imagine.
He's like,
I'm off. You're like, what the fuck?
Who was blowing on his shit.
Poor girl. I felt bad. She probably like, damn. You know?
have you talked to her ever since?
Yeah, I'll like hit her up once in a while. Tell her, oh hey, happy birthday. You know.
She never said anything
Some
back.
good follow up.
She said thank you. Nothing. But I'll fuck it, you know. West Side, homie.
She told me to give me another chance.
Yeah. And yeah, I have had a lot of embarrassing moments like that when my shit wouldn't get hard.
So counting down, I mean, the funniest story at work, Ricky.
Ricky.
I got a bunch. I got weird stories. I got a story about like I do at the Radisson. Holy shit! You would get the craziest shit, dog. We've had it all. We
What
had
is
a
the
guy that
craziest
came
shit?
in looking like Jesus, dude, like in robes and shit. This one came in with long hair, a beard, and robe, and sat down and started eating breakfast, dude. Told off one of the servers, then ran upstairs to his room, took off his clothes, and started chasing the housekeepers around the floor, dude.
Naked?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
That is crazy.
yeah. They're just like Jesus too.
Rob, what about you, man?
All right, I got a good one. So I was working at Saturn, right? This was probably like in 2007, and this guy came in a van with crazy looking white guy, bald like cholo, rolled up in his van. He had pit bulls in the van barking like wild dogs with the back windows were open in his van, right? And he's like, yeah, I want to go on a test drive, you know, like all fucking cholo, right? But he was white. And I was like, oh, dude, I was all like, hell no, I'm not going to test drive with this guy. I was like, nah, dude, we're going to close, you know, like come back tomorrow. So he was like, all right, dog, whatever. So he came back the next day in the morning, but I wasn't there. But he came before the sales guys were there. So he walked up to like a service person or somebody, and somebody's like, they were talking to him and they're like, oh, you should go to Toyota across the street. They do Bible study. So this fool goes across the street to Toyota, goes in their Bible study, and they're like all Christians. So they welcome him in, and he walks in, fool, he's in the back of the room, and out of nowhere, fool, he pulls out a machete and keeps them all hostage. Kept them all hostage, and this one guy, David Wheeler, he snuck out the freaking door, and he freaking called the cops, fool, and SWAT came and everything and arrested him.
No.
And that's when we were going on a test drive with me.
Can you imagine if you took him on that test drive?
Nah, dude, I've seen it, dude. I seen that fool. I was like, hell no, this fool was like, who rolls up, all tatted up, straight up, cholo, white
With
guy,
dogs.
with freaking rabid pit bulls in the back, barking their head off out the window. I was like, dude, I'm not going in a car with this guy.
He pulled out a machete.
He pulled out a machete, fool, held them all hostage, fool.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this was probably like in 07 or something like that.
I ever tell you the story of the pedophile that we had from Jersey Mike's?
No.
Bro, it was their regional manager from Jersey Mike's, dog. He used to come in and everybody thought he was staying there. So I guess this fool would just come into the Radisson, drink like fucking 10 liters of coffee, and then just be on the internet all morning, dude, and then take off to Jersey Mike's. And nobody thought anything about it because he was cool. And then one day the fucking GM was like making rounds around the Radisson. And he walked by and he saw this fool fucking FaceTime me with like little kids.
No.
Like, yeah, like young kids, dude. And he was like, what the fuck? And then the guy got kind of scared, like when he passed by. And after that, he was like, hey, dude, you guys got to kick this guy out. Like, I saw him talking to little kids on the internet, dude. And it was a fucking regional manager from Jersey Mike's.
Well, those sandwiches are bomb too.
Now you know what makes them good. The fucking pedophile power.
So that freaking spice, bro.
Damn.
I've had a lot of funny stories around, you know, throughout my days of working, because I've worked at different places, but the one I always keep going back to is I was at a fighting hall in Afghanistan, dog, and I was talking to my buddy, some random dude from Texas, right? He's this different world, different everything, dog. This fool, his accent's different, his speech is, you know what I'm talking about, man. Everything's different about him, and you know, he was telling me about his life, and I don't know where we got to, like, oh yeah, growing up, you know, I told him I used to like Bruce Lee films, and I used to watch Bruce Lee all the time, you know, and this fool was like, yeah, his story, we're just trading stories back and forth, right? And his story was like, yeah, one time I went on a date with this girl, and she made me dress like Peter Pan, you know, it's the fucking, you know, blah, blah, blah. and we were like in this concealed fucking section of this town, dog. So we weren't supposed to be talking. We were supposed to be, shutting the fuck up and watching for the enemy. And my platoon sergeant walked over and he goes, "Hey," and I just remember hearing, "Hey, Peter Pan, Bruce Lee, shut the fuck up." he's like, "Hey, Bruce Lee, Peter Pan, shut the fuck up. We're supposed to be concealed right now." You know, like, roger that, First Sergeant. We went back to our section, but I was like, "Dog, this fool." This fool at the time I didn't know, but everyone in the pause, they heard our fucking conversation, dog, and I was like, "Oh shit, dog," I felt all embarrassed, dog. But for the rest of the deployment, fucking motherfuckers kept calling me Bruce Lee. It was like, "Hey, Bruce Lee, shut the fuck up."